Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, here's me uploading another video from the Delhi Architectural Marvel series in shades wine, grey, green, and beige. And this particular marvel needs no introduction. You know, it's the majestic Jama Masjid. For this video, I chose not to explain the painting process because I feel like I've done that a lot in the previous videos. The problem with my videos, as you know, is inconsistency. I always capture the painting process when I'm making a new cityscape or urban sketch illustration, the doodles, etc. But you have seen how frequently I upload them. I actually wish I could be like the other YouTubers who not only manage to shoot those little moments from their entire day into the daily vlogs, but let's not forget to mention that the time it actually takes in editing those videos and the patience in uploading them. I guess if I prioritized YouTube more than I do, I'd be at it too, and perhaps more frequently. What I really want to talk about in this video is the first ever workshop that I conducted. Can you believe it? I finally get to share my not so advanced skills with people such as yourself. So it was a watercolor painting workshop. We started off by understanding watercolor. We spent time understanding the right paper for the medium, and not to forget the very exciting and elaborate session on color mixing. Just to give you a basic gist, the entire workshop was divided into 2 days. On the first day, once the participants were familiarized with the previously mentioned concepts, we experimented with the painting. I provided them with handmade illustrations so that they didn't have to worry about not being artists. That's because my participants were beginners and had little or no experience with watercolor or making illustrations. In my honest opinion, the first day when I observed them, they brought a lot of what they thought painting is onto the paper, but it was the second day when they actually showed improvement. On the second day, we covered like 2 paintings each. I provided them the illustrations and all they had to do was paint. I offered them challenges, like for one, I asked them to pick only one color to fill the entire cityscape and how they experiment with it. We also used gold leaf and used the concept of a twist color with pastel color palettes, etc. Like I mentioned, the second day was so much better in terms of output. We worked collectively on improving the strokes of the participants, the blending, and some very basic yet unavoidable concepts like this. It was not just something that they took away, it was a huge learning experience for me as well, as for what to focus more on, what I think is necessary but is unnecessary during the workshop. And I actually started noticing that these participants brought their own styles onto the paper once they understood what the medium is like and how to go about it. However, an issue that really disappointed me at first and is a genuine concern is the participation. We received a good amount of entries against the number of slots that we actually had, and since art is a fun concept for me and it's my passion, I was happy that all these people were actually excited about it too. But the number of people who actually showed up for the workshop was barely 10 to 15% of it. And how disappointing is that? This led me to try and understand what might be the cause of it. If you think about it, every other person is an artist these days. When I meet someone on the streets and they ask me what I'm doing in terms of my career and I tell them I'm an artist, they tell me about their little ones or people who make sketches in their house or occasionally color. So there are 2 things about something like that. First, there is no need to have a prejudice about this profession in a manner that is condescending in comparison to mainstream professions. Secondly, if your child is exhibiting good art skills at a younger age, now is the time to actually help them sign up in workshops like mine or get them the basic learning, so that at the age of 25, when they don't have to learn everything about their passion the way that I did. I for one feel like a rebel when people ask me what I do for a living and I say I'm an artist. You should see the look on their faces like, she's wasting her time. What's this prejudice about? Here I am sitting all day planning my business to take over the world, exploring every means and being so at it constantly, and people leave a remark like that. Well, at first I was told watercolor is for kids and a grown-up like me must not have to experiment with it. But guess what? When the participants in the workshop learned the basics and I happened to take their feedback, they too mentioned that it is easily misunderstood as a medium that is easy, but it's definitely not nothing. Well, that makes me wonder if the voiceover on my next video should be about watercolor basics, so that people out there who are trying to understand the medium and fall in love with it have better knowledge about it. I guess that might be fun, although I had a few ideas lined up, but I may actually do something like that. Anyway, so share what you think in the comment section, and if you think this video was relatable, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time, and hopefully sooner. Bye bye.